tied for the league in interceptions last year with 20, but there's a lot of new faces in that secondary this spring. What's that process been like for you to get to know all the new guys you're working with?
It's been good. A lot of the guys we brought in have a lot of experience. A lot of the guys we brought in are ball hawks. So now it's just, finding that chemistry, learning how each other communicates, learning how each other sees the game. And I think we're doing a really good job. I think we're ahead of the game. We're definitely ahead of where I thought we would be, which is exciting. So, I was going to keep working and continue it into the trouble.
Minkah, what's it like to work with KZ in this role?
It's not too much different. We got a nice rotation, kind of like we did last year with myself, Terrell, and KZ. But now it's Keanu instead of Terrell. We're still figuring out what it looks like. It's going to be a little bit different probably, but it's not too much different.
Some of those new faces are the young corners that got drafted, and Joey and Corey. Just what is it like working with them, and what kind of benefit do they have being bigger corners than you guys have traditionally played with the last few years?
Yeah, they're both sponges. They ask a lot of questions from myself and Pat P and all the other guys that have been here. They're guys that, like you said, they're long, they're fast, they're physical. I think that's what we need on the outside. Guys that could defend the fade route, defend the deep ball, and beat up receivers and slow them down.
We've heard that Mike T calls them avatar corners. Is that a good comparison?
That's a great comparison. Great comparison.
A year ago at this time, you were kind of going through your contract thing. Any advice to Alex as he's waiting to maybe get his new deal here?
I just say just be patient. Be patient. Keep everything in house. Don't overthink it. But also get what you think you deserve.
Did you expect to get yours done as quickly as it did? Usually they drag into training.
I didn't know what to expect. I was just trying to get out there on the field, but also, like I said, trying to get what I deserve.
Pat's talked about the flexibility that he's been having in the defense. What does he bring with his ability to play different spots and the communication levels that you can have with him as a veteran on the field?
He brings experience for sure. He brings a high IQ. He brings the ability for guys to be able to move and not just be stagnant. Because me and him, we're already talking about high-level stuff, and the coach got to tell us, hey, bring it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool, and it's an honor to play with a guy like him.
Along those same lines, how much of a benefit is it that you guys did bring some older veteran players in for the defense and for the secondary, and just being up to speed in that way already?
I think it's great. One, because we have a perfect balance of vets and old and younger guys. I think when you have that good combination, you have the vets that kind of set the standard, and you have the young guys that bring the energy, the juice, to the everyday. So I think it's a great combination, and I think we are ahead of where we were at least last year, and that's saying a lot. Or at least we're ahead of where I thought we would be. So.
A guy like Keanu Neal, you mentioned, is physical play kind of what stands out to you when you see him at strong safety?
Yeah, he's a big guy, but he moves really well. He's a physical guy. And so, when you're a big guy that can move, that's definitely a plus.
Minkah, in what ways are you guys ahead?
I just say we're ahead of where I thought we would be. There's a lot of new faces in the secondary, a lot of new faces in the defense. But I think coming in, I thought we would, it's when you have new faces, there's a lot to learn. There's communication, there's learning the actual defense, there's the chemistry, there's the just learning how each other sees the game, and sometimes that could take a while. But I think because of a lot of new faces that we brought in, our experienced players, our guys that played high-level football, so I think that's why we are ahead of where I thought we would be.
Was that planned? Because a lot of times, a lot of vets sometimes don't go to the OTAs. Did you talk with Pat P and say, hey, maybe we should do this now so we're a step ahead from training?
Yeah, we all communicated, and we all said, we want to be in at a set date, so that we're all in here together. There's no missing pieces to the puzzle. So, you got guys, have family obligations and stuff like that. But for the most part, everybody's been here.
Does Chandon fit in with you guys, and does he have versatility too?
One more time.
Chandon Sullivan,
yeah.
In terms of what he can do, fit in what you guys are trying to do with being versatile.
Yeah. He's another guy that has been a guy that's moved around in different positions across the league. He's a guy that, he's a nickel body, but he could cover inside, cover in the slot on the 2 and the 3. He's experienced at it, so yes, he's definitely a guy that has been and will help us out.
Before last,
You're the longest tenured member of the defense, and you guys are saying that they're looking to you for not just what to do on the field, but like things off the field, how to take care of their bodies and stuff like that. How has it been for you to be a leader and a role model in the secondary?
I'm just doing what I do every day. I'm a big monkey see, monkey do type of guy. I'm not a guy that's going to be screaming and yelling and telling people what to do. I'm going to try and lead by example, and if they want to follow, they can follow.
Following that, has anyone in particular reached out to you for advice, and if so, what advice have you given them?
It's more so what I said. Just guys just seeing what I do, and they just following. Whether it be catching the passes after practice, whether it's getting in the hot tub, cold tub, sauna after practice. Guys just I think guys picked up on the fact that I'm not going to be, lengthy in my words, and they just kind of put themselves under my wing.
We've talked a lot about the new guys, but for you, have you worked on anything personally in the off season? You did have a great season last year, but was there anything you really wanted to grow on?
Yeah, I wanted to become more advanced in my IQ and the understanding of the game. I've been sitting down a lot and breaking down a lot of film with different coaches, whether it be the linebacker coach or GA or assistant DB coach. I've been just trying to advance my football IQ game because I like to be in the right position, but I also don't want to be a robot and just end up. I don't want the quarterback to always know where I'm at. I want to be able to make plays that are made from my IQ, so definitely been trying to work on that.
Before last season, you talked about you guys wanting to be a top 5 defense in all major categories. I know there's a lot of new faces in the room, but is that the kind of confidence you guys have, at least even just looking around the room and saying, hey, we can put this together like that?
Yeah. Like I said, most of the new faces are guys that have experience, that's played good ball around the league, and I definitely think that's still our standard.